Family Chiropractic to help save your back.
Yes.
And other parts of the body
That's
as well.
right. That's right.
I went on a trip one time, and like a day later, I was like, oh my gosh, I thought something was wrong, but it was how I sat.
It's so common, and we see that all the time where somebody doesn't realize at that time, at that moment, that that was the thing that caused the problem. So we say, hey, look, let's see what we can do to help decrease the chances of having anything like that happen.
I see you've got the famous neck pillow.
Yes.
Is that what you want to...
Right, so these neck pillows, you know, we can use these whenever we're traveling in cars, planes, whatever it happens to be, putting it around the neck. That way, whenever you're relaxing, it takes the pressure off of there. As well as for the low back, you don't have to have anything special for that. Just a little hand towel rolled up, put a rubber band around it, place that in your low back while you're driving or
lumbar
traveling.
Support.
Lumbar support.
And that's the one that many people forget.
Yes.
What about the ones that come instantly already installed into the car? Are they pretty good?
Those can be good. It just depends on what works for you and what works out best and this type of support that you need.
How do you know when enough is enough on a travel? You're taking a trip and you say, boy, is this enough?
You know what? I say more frequent stops is better. Having more opportunities to stop.
So you got to get out and walk around.
You got to get out and move, because whenever we stay sedentary, we stay to where we're sitting in one spot all the time. What ends up happening is it ends up locking up that low back, and that's why whenever we're sitting in one position for long periods of time, it ends up causing more and more pain.
Do you suggest any kinds of exercises without making a scene at the filling station?
I know what you mean. Yeah, I've been that guy. No.
Yeah, I've seen you. Who was that? Oh, it's Vidan.
Oh, it's Vidan. Yeah, you can do some really simple things, right? Some really simple stretches. Just lean up against the car, pull that leg up, stretch out those quads. When you're just standing there as the gas is filling in, just lean forward and stretch out those hamstrings. Just lead with the chest, not with the chin, and it'll loosen that up.
Be careful what you eat, too. It makes a big difference.
Oh, sure. So, you know, all of those things come into play. Even whenever you know, hey, look, I know that it's going to be painful. I know that I'm going to have a problem. Just a really nice, you know, something simple, a pad that you can use, an ice pad. If you don't have access to that, something as simple as, hey, I'm going to be on a plane. I can have Ziploc bags, and so I can take the Ziploc bag, bring it to the stewardess, bring it to the flight attendant, and ask them, hey, would you mind filling that up for me with some ice?
And they'll do that, sure.
They'll do that, sure. 20 minutes of ice, towel between the skin and the ice, takes the pressure off of there, takes the inflammation off.
And this luggage, I mean, these things are so light when they're not filled. But
it's just because you're so strong.
Well, yes, I work out all the time with the Dr. Vidan plan. But no, you fill that up. You brought that in to show some proper ways.
And so really the big thing with that is that what we want to do is we want to make sure that when we're lifting these suitcases, whether it's in the back of the car, above into the bulkhead, whatever it happens to be, we're lifting with our legs, right? So get down, pull it nice and close to you, and lift up. Squat down. Yeah, a lot of times when I ask people, show me how you lift with your legs.
Oh, they use their back.
Right. They bend straight over it, they grab it, and then they go, I don't know why my low back
They've never
hurts.
worked construction. I can tell you, you learn real quick.
The repetition teaches you really fast.
Dr. Vidan from Vidan Family Chiropractic, thank you so much for some useful. Be careful out there, everybody. Have a good vacation.